2 days ago, I received a message from one of the founders of the portfolio companies that we advise on with a screenshot of one of the latest projects in the NFT space that had sold out apparently. And he sent me that screenshot and the caption said, "Fantastic sellout that just happened with this project. Leon, what do you think of this?" So I went on and looked at the project, and this was not a project I had ever heard of. As part of the research that we are doing at Unfungible, we are tracking and studying every single notable project dropping in the Web3 space at any moment of time. And this project launching and selling out a collection of 6,000 NFTs at $200 without me hearing of it made me very curious. So I ended up doing a deep dive, studying the project, and ended up finding something very dark about the project. In today's video, what I'm going to be sharing is the dark findings that I found about this project and how this portrays a larger story that exists in the Web3 space, especially in the builder space, that I want to highlight and I want to finally address so we can finally stop doing these things that are only hurting us as builders in the space. Now, if this is the first time we meet, my name is Leon Aboud, and I'm trying to build the Vayner Media of Web3 through my growth consulting and marketing agency, Unfungible.xyz. My goal with this content is to help you build killer Web3 brands so we can shape the future of the NFT space and the Web3 space together. The project that was sent to me by this founder is called Crazy Friends, and according to the bio of the project, on September 3rd, a few days back, they sold out a 6,000 collection at $200 in only 60 minutes. So they raised $1.2 million at the bottom of the bear market. So I went on and did my research, and if I were to go to the very first tweet that was made on Crazy Friends, it happened on May 26, 2022, over a year ago. If we are to go to the retweets and go to the very first retweet that happened in chronological order, we can see that the first person to retweet this was Puyan, the founder of the project. And then we just have a bunch of botted engagement. These are all fake accounts that follow all the way to the top. So the only real retweet that happened was by the founder himself. Now, if you keep scrolling up, something you're going to notice is at some point during the launch of the project, they completely stopped posting for a full year. So right here, August 21st, this one tweet has 6,000 likes, 2,000 reposts, and obviously all botted. Again, nothing surprising. And then the project goes offline for a full year, only for them to come back on May 3rd with, "Do you want to whitelist?" So here you can see they continue doing the same activity, botting the project. Same thing, buying retweets and giveaways from the typical NFT giveaway influencers that don't work, by the way, right now. And you can see until September 3rd, where they unveiled the mint. So hey, whitelist friends, mint is alive. And that one tweet had 16,000 impressions, and apparently they sold out in 60 minutes. So in my head, where my marketing brain goes, okay, so for us, as with a trained eye, it looks obvious that this was botted. But imagine you were on Twitter, you were a regular Web3 NFT buyer. You see a project like this that is hyped. Maybe this is what led to the project actually minting out. And this is where my brain started going, like, okay, did they just fake their way to success? So this prompted me to continue and start investigating a lot deeper. And for example, if we are to look at the website, what I found peculiar and really weird is that they had the weirdest roadmap, the most 2021 roadmap ever. So Crazy Friends holders will have access to and opportunities to participate in exclusive events such as giveaways, bonus NFT claims, and more. The best is yet to come. Check out our roadmap below. This is like the typical 2021 Web3 roadmap that obviously does not connect and does not resonate with NFT buyers. So I ended up going and checking the smart contract of the project. And if we are to go to the very first transaction that ever happened during the mint, if we are to go to last, interesting, you can see that these are actually real people sending real money to the smart contract of the project. You can see these are wallets that were max minting. The mint, most likely 2 NFTs per mint at 0.258. So there was real money being sent to the smart contract of the wallet. And you can see this goes on until the project sells out, all of this happening in a 60-minute window. So what I ended up doing is the following. I was like, okay, these are people sending real money to the smart contract. Who are those wallets and what have those people done in the past? What types of people are buying this project? So I ended up opening a bunch of these wallets on Etherscan And I ended up going out and studying the content of this wallet. And what I discovered here was really what ended up giving it away what the project did. By all of a sudden opening the curtains and seeing the content behind the wallets, you could all of a sudden start seeing a pattern between all of these wallets. So for example, the very first wallet here, if we go to all the NFTs that were bought and transferred, you can see that this one wallet bought and sold pretty much only the Crazy Friends and the Decentra Dragon NFTs and some of these random NFTs. Now, what is Decentra Dragon, you might be asking? If you are to go back to the founder, Puya Rohi, you can see he is the founder of Crazy Friends and Decentra Dragon. Okay, interesting. So we go to a second wallet. We go to the NFT transfers. And again, we can see this one wallet only bought Decentra Dragon and Crazy Friends NFTs. Same thing for a third wallet. This wallet only bought Decentra Dragon and Crazy Friends. Let's go to another one. Decentra Dragon and Crazy Friends. Another one. So you're starting to see the pattern, and I think you're starting to understand exactly what was happening behind the scenes. The reason why Crazy Friends were able to do 153 Ethereum in traded volume, the reason they were able to sell out their collection in under 30 minutes, and the reason they were able to catch the attention of the NFT space and actually start having Twitter spaces with some of the largest influencers in the space was because they had executed what is very well known as wash trading, where you set up wallets that you own and that you control, and you pretty much make these wallets buy your NFT, buy your collection, trade that in the hope of creating that volume that will make your project look hyped and make other people FOMO into the project. So the question becomes, how does one make money wash trading? The way you make money wash trading is that you pretty much own all the supply of NFTs and you end up dumping on your buyers. So you sell to people that are interested in buying, most of the time on secondary volume. This is something that used to be very common in the bull market and used to be a lot harder to identify when there was a lot more activity happening on the blockchain and there was a lot more chaos. But now that there's very little activity, it was very easy to just pull out the curtains and see exactly what was happening behind the scenes. And this, ladies and gentlemen, really brings me to an observation and a realization of something that a lot of NFT founders and a lot of Web3 builders are victim of. Guys, stop taking shortcuts to make money and build brands in the space. The shortcuts no longer works. It is no longer possible. We all know what it takes to build a Web3 brand. You need to focus on building community. You need to build a product that people care about. You need to put yourself out there as a founder and build trust within your community. You need to build something worthy of people's money. And unless you're able to do this, no matter what shortcuts you take, it is going to fail. Crazy Friends most likely spent, I will say, wide guess, between $20,000 to $30,000 just wasted on botting their server, on botting their Discord, on botting their Twitter spaces, on botting all their engagement, on wash trading, the fees that come with that. Thousands of dollars just wasted like that just because someone lazy wanted to take shortcuts. Guys, please, if you wanted the easy way, leave the Web3 space, because the Web3 space right now is not the place to be if you want to make easy money and if you want to half-ass a brand. The space is not right for you. You're not welcome in this space anymore. People are no longer going to give their money to any project that has a gold badge with 25,000 followers and a couple thousand impressions on their tweets. This no longer works. What works today is quality brands by quality founders building quality product. Stop taking shortcuts. Stop doing this, because this is only going to lead to the failure. What needs to be done is to put in the work. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen this way too much. I've seen this way too often. This type of behavior is destroying the space. But I'm not worried about this space because it is going to recover and NFTs are going to happen. What I'm worried about is that this is making you lose money and it's making you think that you can succeed the lazy way. So ladies and gentlemen, as a closing note, stop botting your followers, stop buying engagement, because no one's gonna fall for it.